Hello, it's Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian here, and welcome once again to this film review channel, vigorously applying the riding crop of criticism to cinema's whinnying horseflesh. And as ever, I must discreetly ask you to subscribe and leave a comment. There's a freshness and emotional clarity in Payal Kapadia's All We Imagine as Light, an enriching humanity and gentleness which coexist with fervent eroticism, and finally something epiphanic in the later scenes and mysterious final moments. Kapadia's storytelling has something of Satyajit Ray's Days and Nights of the Forest. It is so fluent and absorbing. This is the story of three nurses in modern-day Mumbai. Prabha, played by Kanu Kusruti, Anu, played by Divya Prabha, and Parvati, played by Chaya Kadam, each of them having come to the big city from smaller hometowns.
അതിനെൻ്റെ മോനെ രാത്രി വരെ കാത്തിരിക്കേണ്ടി വരും. പക്ഷേ തൽക്കാലത്തേക്ക് ഞാൻ ഈ മേഘത്തിൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ വെച്ച് ഉമ്മ കൊടുത്തു വിട്ടാലോ? ഈ ഭാവിയെ പറ്റി ചിന്തിക്കാറുണ്ടോ? ആൾക്കാരെ നമുക്കറിയാം തോന്നുന്നു, പക്ഷെ നല്ലതാവാൻ വലിയ സമയമൊന്നും വേണം.
Prabha and the younger, flightier Anu are roommates, and Anu, having only just moved in, is already asking the more sober and sensible Prabha to cover her share of the rent, and she's in fact causing some scandal among the more gossipy elements of the hospital on account of her Muslim boyfriend. Meanwhile, the older Parvati, a widow, is being threatened with eviction because a property developer has bought her apartment building and her late husband did not leave her the documentation which would prove her resident's right to remain, or, at the very least, to get compensation. The action of the drama is triggered when Prabha receives through the post a brand new rice cooker, which the saucer-eyed Anu establishes has been manufactured in Germany. Both women realise it must have been sent by Prabha's absentee husband, who went to Germany almost immediately after their wedding, and then after that stopped getting in touch. Is her husband now reviving their relationship? Or is he, as Prabha now clearly suspects, definitively ending it with this insulting payoff gift? Meanwhile, a doctor is showing a romantic interest in Prabha and doesn't care that she is married. Should she cut her losses with the past and allow this new man to love her? Anu herself has to decide how committed she can be to her boyfriend Shiaz. A recent assignation in his parents' house, for which she bought a burqa as a disguise, had to be called off at the last moment when they returned unexpectedly. A mood of romantic and emotional insecurity hangs over these women's lives, made all the more nerve-janglingly unhappy and soap operatic for unfolding in the big city where there are so many people, but where you are effectively alone. Away from the city with all its rational commercial worries, Prabha finds relief, and then, when her professional skills are called upon in a crisis, she has a revelation, which is partly a hallucinatory revelation, showing her what it means to have been separated from her husband for so long, and also separated from her own happiness and her own future. But it also can be seen as a kind of fable, a literal miracle, which gives Prabha an insight into what her husband's existence, and, by implication, her own existence, has actually been like all these years, and the nature of the darkness in which they have had to live. It is both dreamlike and a waking up from a dream. This is a glorious film. And that's it for another week. As ever, could I ask you to give this vlog a like and a share? Please subscribe and be good enough to leave a comment saying what you think. And please, if you're looking for a Christmas stocking filler, then go online and get a copy of my collection of short fiction, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. Details given below. See you next time.